What's up, friend? I know, right? Back with the cool kids.
Look at the number 51 over. I get to come up here every once in a while.
Here we go. See if this microphone works.
Swing it. Stop.
As soon as somebody dials in here. Got Chase with the ball out wide to Judd. Her side. Got Julian down the line to Judd. Across. Conley with a one-timer, but tipped right into the goalie's hands.
Kobe!
A big look from deep. Too far, so played by the rush goalie. Header by Farrell. Evan jumping to head that back to Judd, and then bounced off him out of bounds. Looks like that must have bounced off of Judd. So, White throwing. Ball goes through, but over the end line for a goal kick. It's like Christian in net for Pride today. Goes short over to Gabe. Owen into Chase. Back to Gabe. Patience. Copa here in the back end. Now up forward to Conley. Got through one. He's trying to get it through. Poked out of bounds, so Pride throw. All right, I see one viewer popped up and trying new wireless microphone here. Would love a comment if you can hear anything. There's a big ball through to Kobe. He is onside. Here comes Kobe with a one-on-one. Oh, got it. Oh, man, he got it through the goalie's legs, but it tipped just enough to go a little wide and got slowed up for the defender to come through, too. So, what a chance. Fantastic through ball from Chase. Pine Creek teammates connecting there. Almost putting Copa up by one, but still 0-0 here early first half from Aurora Sports Complex. East side of Denver. Farrell going to deliver this corner kick. It goes far post. It's over even Gabe. It's like 6'3", so that's pretty impressive. Oh, yay. Thanks, Howie. Just saw your text. Good. That means the microphones are working. I haven't used them before on this phone. But all the little blue lights were on indicating functionality. Good to get an independent verification. Here we go. Goal kick for Rush. Down the line, out of bounds. Pride throw. Been heavily favored possession to the guys in purple, which is Pride. This is their third jersey. Julian, nice job getting around one. Poked it towards the middle. And header, and now a panic pop straight up in the air. Evan battling, got it down to Julian, but then dispossessed. And poked through Farrell there to steal it just over the halfway line. Judd able to counter Ball's going to bounce off of a couple bodies and down over the end line for a goal kick. Just about 5 minutes into this one. Most exciting moment so far. A really good chance for Kobe on a one-on-one with the goalie. Nutmegged him, but just went a little wide. So the middle little flick on did work. So rush player has a chance. Stops it in the box. Then a left-footed shot that is no problem for Christian. Quick restart to Kobe. Good defense by Rush, and then a nice slide tackle by Kobe, although that's going to roll out of bounds. Throw in for Rush. Throw into the box. Chase with a header to Evan and a little volley. Judd tried to clear. Here comes a shot. Blocked. They tried to get that wide to Kobe. Didn't have enough on it.
William with 42. Can't go over.
Chase. Back to Owen. They just played a little catch, and now to Farrell. We'll switch sides over to that west sideline for Judd. Sean has it about midfield. Holds it up and goes back to Farrell. Start again. Come over to Gabe. Gabe up to Kobe. Pass back.
Connect.
For Gabe, and now Chase. Looking for some sort of lane. Getting a lot of patience. Now a through ball from Farrell. Looking for Sean. See if he can keep it in. Did. Sean has it. Made a move. Made another one. And tripped up a little. Like a little bit of an ankle twist probably. Ball back to the middle. Misplayed. Gabe able to throw it over to Evan. Thought about going all the way back to Christian, but we got room here. Out to Evan. To Kobe. Good stick there by Owen. Now Evan. Through ball. Too far. Christian's going to grab that. Start slowly again with a roll to Gabe. Come up and now through for Sean. Again, Sean with the run. Got it across to Julian. Oh, off of the defender and out of bounds. So it'll be a corner. Nice quick look from Sean. Julian was right there. The penalty spot. Nearly an own goal in the end as it went off the defender and just a foot wide of the post. So second corner kick coming up for Purple. Chase is going to take it. Ugh. Hoping I'm getting this play in the video. I can't see. There's so much glare. Chase, real far post that one. Bounced off a shoulder and then banged out long. Okay, we'll try this stand I have here. Ugh.
Hey, pick up the pass. Go.
See how this works. Phone just tried to call 911 on its own. Always lovely.
Yes, Chase.
Chase with a big boot out of bounds.
Conley, just hold the 10. Jojo. Gotta keep that back line, nail line, so you can. Stop! Gotta get back to front. Shot!
Owen, it's a clear.
Will, step in! On him. Go back, go home. That's
Conley with a steal. And it booted all the way back down to Christian.
Push the check, push the check.
Gabe again with it. In the middle to Chase. Now middle for Sean. Had a guy right on him. Got hit. Over to Owen. Owen now with a step. Looking for Conley. Defender there and knocked out of bounds.
Oh, down beside you.
Just trying to get used to this tripod here. I'm sure I'm missing a lot of the play, but maybe we'll get there. It's a lot easier than holding the phone up the whole time. Big throw from Gabe. Bounces out. Nice move. Here comes Rush. In with a chance. Save by Christian. And then a nice save on the rebound. Goal keeping there from Christian.
Yeah, play on. Christian, just figure out what. Set the line. Go on, set the line. Hey, go, Will. Drive. Oh, my God.
To Kobe, then to Conley. Tried to get it through. Ended up working. Oh, I missed it here. All right, I can't keep up with this tripod. I'm just going to sit here and hope for the best. Conley pressuring, able to steal it. Here comes Conley, goes around one. Right back to Julian.
Now, hit the box.
All right, guys, good try.
Ugh. Ugh. Stick by Evan. Right there, midfield. All the way back to the goalie for a boot. Evan battling. Ball ends up outside.
On your back!
And Rush player just falls down in the vicinity of Gabe, and he's called for a foul for being near a guy who fell down of his own volition. Very bad call and a bad spot. They're seriously going to call a penalty kick on that. That is absolutely ridiculous. If you could see that from home. I don't know if I caught it, but we got it on video, so that's helpful. Oh, barely snuck in. Christian read it right and went low, so Rush with an entirely undeserved goal and up 1-0 on terrible call by the ref. We're in Denver. You got to know it's coming. Never played a game in Denver with a fair shake, and already it's costly for Pride.
Let's go, Pride. Let's go.
Sean let it rip right on net.
Let's go, we press. Stop.
Pharrell, nice volley back up the field. Chase trying for Sean.
Man, drop, no!
Gabe for Farrell, now to Chase, and wide for Judd. Julian slipped there after taking a pass. Now Rush dribbling it out of bounds on their own. Judd looking for Conley. Julian ended up with it. And now through to Kobe. He was totally onside. Ref called him offside. Didn't matter. They ended up clearing it, but bad sign. This linesman doesn't know what offsides is, apparently. And then Owen with a big blast down the line. Stuffed by Chase. And Owen. And luck bounces.
Hey, good luck, Jackson. Hey, back in our shape, Jackson. Got a job here. Throwing wider with the outside back.
Christian, give this a ride. Way up. Bounces. And then just kicked wild out of bounds by Rush for a corner kick.
All right. Boys, pick it up. Come on.
Approaching about halfway through this first half. And mostly Pride possession and chances, but then a abysmal call by the ref gave Rush a PK, so we're down 1-0. That goes again really, really far post. Gabe with it, though, and poked out of bounds for another corner kick. And get one closer to in the middle of the net. We had 3 corner kicks. They've all gone 15 yards past the back post. Ball carries up here at this altitude. But they should be used to it. All these guys playing all their games in Colorado. That one's short. Too short. Kicked out of bounds by Rush. We'll get a throw in. Chase. Owen. Owen going up high for Julian. Nope, just past his head. And we'll have a goal kick.
Come on, boys, you win. Let's go.
Let's keep it moving. Let's go.
Short. Went off a Rush player. See if Sean. Okay. Evan ends up with it. Now pass back to Farrell. Now through to Conley. See what Conley can do. Conley threw 1 or 2. Then got it back and put it to Kobe. Makes a move around one guy and then just booted out of bounds. I don't know. I guess that's going to be a free kick for Pride. I didn't see that foul. Probably trying to make up for that terrible PK. This isn't quite equivalent, but free kick in a dangerous spot for Pride. Hopefully they can make good on.
Hey, set the ball down.
Go Farrell. Oof, just over the top.
Like that ball is just like Hail Mary, right? Here we go. Back line, go up early.
Go.
Going short.
Good. Stay tight, stay tight.
One way.
Try and get things going there, but Julian, nice backtrack to make a steal and drop to Farrell. Now Farrell going on the line. That was not even close to offside. And the ref, yet again, this guy calling absolutely fictitious offsides now for the second time in a row in short succession. So refs doing their part as usual here in Denver to help the home team. See if Pride can overcome playing 11v14 for the duration of this one. So free kick, Rush. Owen with it. Now wide for Kobe. Kobe trying. Out to Chase. Chase through for Sean. Sean with a chance. He goes around the goalie. Goalie's way out. And then did a slide tackle to knock it out of bounds, but another corner. Chances continue piling up.
Go, Pride!
Chase. Chase, again, way far post. Off Gabe and out of bounds. All right, subs coming in for Pride. It looks like there's 4 of them. Omar, Aiden, JB, Tyler.
Go, Omar, come on.
I think.
Get some energy. All right, guys. Yeah, tight, tight. Jackson. Oh.
It's a giveaway. Here comes Chase. Chase with a rip. Got partially deflected, slowed it down. Judd just standing there waiting for the guy to try to make a move and then blocked the cross. Throwing it straight to Evan, and Rush got it back. Shot missed wide. Christian gonna try to put it on the other side of the field. Farrell got to it after a touch by Rush. Off Farrell, Judd cleared it out near the halfway line, but Rush back on the counter. Although they will slow it up as well. Try to start things. Middle out of bounds off of Rush. Good pressure by Pride. Now up, Tyner to Chase. Got pushed down clean. No call. Tyner slow to get up. That was dirty. No call. Bad calls keep piling up here. Here's a centering pass that JB is able to clear. And then that's a foul on Aiden for being near a guy who fell down on his own again. So we've seen that call 2 or 3 times. Get a free kick, which is essentially a corner kick. Okay, we're getting subs on a free kick. Weird. Landon, Owen, and Noah, I think, heading in. It's a shot. Nice job by Christian to get out there, punch it away. Tough play. Noah with the steal. Down the line for Tyner. Tapped away by Rush. Ref was trying to give it to Rush on the throw in, but it was just too obvious to blow that call. So now down to Owen from Omar.
Come on, Owen!
Owen's still battling.
It's out.
That one was out of bounds, not called. We're losing track of the bad calls at this point. It's only the first half, not a good sign. JB back to Christian.
Go! Hey! Raise the line! Raise the line! Raise it!
Christian deep to Omar.
Jackson! Jackson, just pass it.
And Omar with a nice slide tackle. One ends up with Devin. Gonna move inside. Pushed off the ball.
You're just out of it. Punch me 26. Give me. Steal!
And JB with a good battle there along the end line. Get a goal kick.
Keep your attention up. Let's go! Stop, yeah. Let's go, Jacob. Go, Jacob, intensity. Hey, Jack. Let me be the last one. Let me be the last one. So, let me be the last one.
For real. For Owen and a nice leave to Tyner. Tyner trying for Aiden.
Referee.
Another terrible offsides call by this guy. Just killing us. Be nice if we could get a hold of a rule book here during halftime. Some education. Looks like both Aiden and AJ's their goalie. Played with Pride a long time. Plays with some of our boys in the indoor season. Just fixing his equipment, I think. Aiden limping a little bit. It's not a good sign.
Let's go, Pride. Let's go.
Rush down the right wing. In on net. Good save by Christian. An immediate blast all the way down the field to Aiden. Aiden's limping. Rush with possession. You look for a change of field, it appears. It's working. Now Omar all over this guy. And a bad pass ends up out of bounds from Rush.
Hey, heads up, we're fine. We're fine, run it back here.
I played free. So I have to free towel.
Yeah, man. Yeah, go behind, go
All
behind.
right, Landon's going to take the throw in to Evan. Back to Pharrell.
Shift! In our shape, shift! Break! Bro!
Pídela, Omar, pídela.
Take your space, take your space.
It's a big ball through. It's going to be way too far, though. And
Let's go.
the goalie.
Offsides and play. Okay. AJ, just gonna stop here. This guy. Take up.
Let's go, Pride. Let's go.
Please. Yes, Tyler. Play.
Now we're going to get a punch thrown by 2. See if he gets a foul called on him.
Omar, cuando pidas habla porque no te ven, con la cabeza para abajo.
So looks to me like number 2 punched Evan and he got the free kick, which makes a lot of sense. Judd, good header. And Noah, second header. Evan, ball continues to bounce around high. Tyner to Evan.
That's step on. Oh my God. He locked up with.
And then Evan just kind of got his legs tied up.
He puts his arm in there, locks up with him, and then goes down.
13.
So I'm going to rush with another free kick here from maybe 30 yards out. It's a low one and wide. So now the free kick disparity growing way more for Rush than Pride, as expected when you come to Denver. Here's Pharrell, though, on the left wing. Up the middle to Owen, to Aiden, and then outside to Judd. Trying to go through for Tyner. Didn't quite get past that last defender. Tyner, quick throw. Trying for Owen. Ends up back out of bounds. I'm sure the angle, I'm just missing all these plays. When I go horizontal now, I know it's really sensitive to tipping down or tipping up. And I just can't see the screen at all with the glare. But keep trying. Nice backtrack by Omar. So ball up the middle. Evan's going to be able to get there first and drop it back for Pharrell. JB with the touch, playing right D, and decides to start it right back with Christian. Pharrell to Owen, and then back over to Judd. It's like Aiden. Made a move around one. Still got it. Here comes Aiden. He's taken down from behind. And no call? It's got to be a foul call on that. What a clown show. This ref is just not even trying to hide the bias at all. It's ridiculous. Judd, little drop to Owen. And just a blatant tackle from behind. No call. Aiden looks like he's feeling better. Pop to the middle. Omar able to drop it for Landon. And then a little tap down the line for Omar. Try to get a cross in. That went off a defender. We'll get a throw in. That's a handball in the box. Yeah, we'll get a penalty kick out of that.
Go time.
Rush player is whining and complaining, getting shut down because it doesn't get more blatant than that. Handball in the box, penalty kick for Pride. Ball don't lie. Let's see if Evan, it looks like he's going to take it. See if Evan can stop this one. Put this one in the back of the net. And he does. Nice job by Evan. Kind of funny. Those two began playing soccer together at age, I don't know, 7. We're on the same team. Evan and AJ Conley. Here they are at age 18 playing on the same field. It's kind of cool. So, justice served in some sense. Had a bogus PK called for Rush, and they went up 1-0. Then a handball, not bogus at all, in the box for Rush gives Pride a penalty kick, and it's 1-1.
I know, that makes it even more special.
Let's go, Pride!
I gave it up to him, so I have to be. Although I think Evan's the captain, so I think he had priority either way.
Judd will throw into Tyner. Back to Owen. Judd to Tyner. Back to Judd. And Pride going to settle back into a little possession game. JB all the way back to Christian.
Tyner!
Here comes Pharrell going through. Wanted 8 and had too much on in the turf. It's just going to roll all the way down. Rush trying to mess around deep in their own end. Could be dangerous. Ended up working out, unfortunately. Landon got a little piece of that, and then JB there to smack it out of bounds. Not much time left here in the first half. Probably 5 minutes at most.
Now, if you heard that, was Evan's first goal in 4 years, too. So, yeah, he hasn't scored. Yeah. He's been like assisting and that kind of stuff, but he hasn't actually had a goal of his own. So that's even more special for him. Should get the goal. Yeah. Yeah.
Tyner, it works. It works. The pressure.
Throw into the box. JB just let that one go. But it wasn't going to bounce out of bounds, so we had to kick it wide.
Yeah, good. I thought he kicked it out.
I know you did too.
Yeah, you knew it was not.
Yeah, so they're giving it a corner kick. Everybody but the ref thought that was a throw-in. But true to form, giving the much more valuable corner kick to Rush here. Nice job by Chris. He got out there and punched it away.
Let's go!
Held in bounds.
Quédate en el lugar de Lando nomás.
Owen down to Tyner.
Quédate ahí, porque Lando
It stopped up a little bit there in the middle.
Relax.
Nice poke there by Omar. Tyner trying to get it back to Owen, or Noah. And Noah does a good job to keep control. He gets just absolutely messed up from behind. Can Aiden get in there? Aiden with the ball. Here's Aiden. Little drop to Tyner. Tried to go through a couple defenders, and they collapsed on him.
You mean body instead of hitting the ball? That's what nice D looks like?
That would have been perfectly legal on a hockey rink, Jeff.
Yeah.
Yeah, no attempt to play the ball at all by those defenders, just body checking Tyner. He tried to dribble through, but ship shape according to the ref because we're in Denver.
Yeah, it was perfectly legal hockey. They really went for the ball.
Played by Farrell. He got it to Judd. Now middle for Evan. And Noah. Got it to Owen. Found Judd there on the wing. A little attempt to pass to the middle. Omar is pressuring. Omar with a nice move. He's in the box. Whoa! Oh my goodness! That is absolutely ridiculous. What is that? Then he tries to drag down Evan. Let's go.
Go wide.
And over to Evan. To Judd. In the middle to Evan. Totally smokes that guy. Omar is down.
What's telling them to play?
Kick it out.
Let's go, Pride.
Landon. Nice job, oh. Better way, Noah. What a dirtbag. What a dirtbag, 75. What a filthy play by 75 and then celebrating. Look at this clown. 20, what a clown.
Thank you. Keep it to yourselves. You guys had the ball plenty of times, the opportunity to put the ball on. The young man was off the field at the time to play, all right? I will play off the field. Oh, please. This is
There's 32 will take the free kick here. Undeserved. Rush, those not able to be here in person, we have now experienced the filthiest team in the league. Rush here.
I don't think we can play.
We play? No.
When the ref is down at the goal line, can we play? Idiot.
That was a great thing. Yo, if I was the ref, you would have got me. No, no, this ref's quality. I know. This ref's good. What? Wait, what?
Omar up on his feet, looks like. So Omar got absolutely blasted in the box from behind on that exchange. So no call and
Hey, boys, back close, back close.
Yeah. Let's go, Pride.
What? I'll just give one more.
Who was the talking?
Let's go, Pride. Let's go.
was headed out of bounds by Judd. Just maybe a couple minutes left here in the first half. Evan with a nice turn in the box, good patience, and ends up going out of bounds.
Oh.
Can't really see what's going on right now. That's a goal kick. Thank you. Yeah. It is warm and sunny. That's for sure. Much hotter here on the turf than it is walking around on the grass. Christian out to Tyner. That one went off of Noah's face, I think, or chest. That was rough. And now a nice through ball. I think Tyner can keep that in bounds. Yeah. And bounced out of bounds.
That's blue. That's purple.
Hey, don't get too caught.
All right, Judd's going to throw it in. Right down at the rush and try to get a goal to go up by one heading into halftime would be real nice. That one got cleared. Farrell around there. So it was Evan. Got the ball back. Here's Evan. Noah. Got it. Ended up with Tyner.
Let's go! Oh, come on, Pride.
Good job by Judd to step in there. Then Aiden over to Owen. Rush got it back. Owen providing a lot of pressure. And that's a half of pretty consistent buffoonery. Calls heavily in favor of Rush, as expected. Coming north on I-25 as far as we did. But Pride managing to hang in there, 1-1. Only a couple of injuries, but hopefully not major. Omar trying to shake it off down there at the other end. So hope for a little less of a clown show in the second half and some more scoring from the guys in purple. We'll take a break as they do, probably back in about 10 minutes.
Kirsten, you see that? Playing Owen up.
Playing Owen up. Oh, wing?
Yeah, I know. I remember that. Yeah.
All right, here we go. Second half about to begin. We got Landon, JB, Pharrell, and Judd across the back in front of Christian, who's in net. Evan, Noah,
John, what's on the ball?
Conley,
Down the board, on the ball.
Sean, and
Guys, come on.
Owen, Gabrus, and Chase on the field. 1-1 tie. Maximum buffoonery from the refs in the first half. Hopefully not more of the same here in the second. Judd with a step up and a blast out of bounds. Coach Adams switching things up a little bit personnel-wise. He's got Owen Gabrus on the right wing, Conley on the left wing instead of up top. Sean's at that center striker position. Same center mids in Chase and Evan.
All the way up in here.
And the rest of the guys in their typical spots.
Good, I'm good. No turn, no turn.
Judd, Evan, now Judd. It's going to go all the way back to Christian. And start it over. Christian with a low burner that ended up with Owen, but it was a tough one to trap.
Yes, Owen.
Now Owen with a steal and out of bounds. Chase, good little header to Noah. Ball goes up in the air. Owen won that battle. Definitely bigger than the defender. Unlucky bounce. Ball stays in bounds. Somehow that ball's still in bounds. And a good step up by Noah. Pass down the middle. Rush able to turn.
Nice, Steve.
And Landon able to
Good job,
stab
Noah.
that pass out of the air. Or off the ground. Here's Owen. He'll
There
pop
we go.
forward for Sean. Sean's behind the D. Oh, back across, but it banked off of a defender on the way through. Nice step up by Landon.
There you go.
Noah out to Owen. Nice move. Owen goes around one. Now a cross. That's off of a defender. Gonna throw in here. So, Owen G playing well right off the bat. He usually plays one of those outside defenders, but up there in a more offensive role so far here early in the second.
Right.
Sean's got it. He'll throw. Chase. Chase is in the box, turned.
Nice.
Went for the cross, went off a defender and out of bounds over the end line, so we'll get a corner kick. Had a few in the first half, not able to convert. In large part because of the distance. It's just kind of a trend where the corner kicks were going real long past the back post. We'll see if looks like Landon's going to take a crack at this one. One of our normal corner kick guys. That's right down the middle. Pharrell. It went off his thigh as it came past a couple of people. Looked like they were going to head it, but didn't. Ball bouncing down the line. Judd taken down from behind.
Let's go.
Chase down the middle. A little far.
Let's go, Brian. Let's
Booted
go.
down the middle. Ouch. I think that went off of Pharrell's face. Eek. But it's all right.
They're doing it to each other. You realize that?
Somehow Chase got called for something that everybody's doing all over the field all the time.
I got him.
Ball's wide, and Christian chose to pick it up there. And give it a big boot on the line. I think Sean's going to get there. He did. Ball's bouncing. Oh, across. See if Conley can get in there. Conley shot. Oh, off a defender. That was a handball and a half. And Conley's down. Conley got drilled as he was kicking that ball. It's a handball.
You're missing a great game.
You are terrible. Conley's, dang it. Conley's hurt.
Back in shape. Midfield drop now. Drop now.
All right, forget the wireless mic. Let's see if this works. Just trying to use the wireless mic. All of a sudden decided not to work. Okay. Oh well. Not too much wind, so hopefully this won't be too annoying. I have no idea how long it's been since there was no audio. So we are down 2-1, really 15 minutes into the second half. Step up by JB. Wide to Owen G. Through ball got stabbed there.
Good recovery. Nice.
Owen pressuring. Took it away. Kept it in bounds. Nice steal by Owen. Here's a cross. That was right up in Conley's neck area. Tried to
Ready to go, Owen.
play it, but didn't work out. Boot up the middle. Noah, good move back. Sean, try to get it back to Evan, but that was behind him. Christian there. Good job by Christian. Judd. He's got room to carry. Sean out to Conley. Conley dribbles down the middle. Over to Chase. Oh, try to get it through but Conley, but it was to the goalie. Decent chance. Just slowly making their way down that sideline and then dribble it out of bounds for a goal kick. Got some subs coming in. Okay, short goal kick to Pharrell. Threw it up the middle. That went to Rush. Kobe back to Gabe. Christian. That ball intercepted from Christian. Here comes a cross, but right back to him. So we'll just reset. Big punt from Christian. Wow. That's like all the way down. Sean. Oh, he tried to volley it. Oh, over the net. Cool idea. Judd, good read. Got the header in. For Evan. Forward to Owen. Nice. He's Kobe wide. Here comes Kobe Sid. Oh, left-footed centering pass. A little off target, but we're back in business. Kobe with a nice spin move. Nice. Here's Kobe. Right across. No, man, that was right in front of Sean, but the goalie was also right in front of Sean. Julian takes a bump, somehow still has the ball, then poked away. All right, we'll get a throw in coming. The big one from Gabe, hopefully. Yeah. Headed out. Evan to Gabe. Back to Evan. Here's clearance. But Christian's there. I'm still trying to Copa looking for an opening. Rush just parking the bus right now. Gabe up for Julian, turns inside. Ended up bouncing off Kobe's back. And then a foul called on Pride. All the way down to Christian, so looks like he's going to give it another ride. Lower, that bounced over Julian and his defender. And then Julian forced the out of bounds kick. So to Evan, back to Owen, now to Evan again. Evan over to Noah. Evan again. For Kobe, got immediately collapsed on by the D though. Rush looking to go the other direction. Nice stay save by Noah. Try to go through for Sean, defender in the way. Just white jerseys everywhere. They're simply stacking on defense, and it's hard to get through a whole team when they are not really looking to play much offense. As we can see here, they finally got a little bit of reinforcements.
Here's fine because they're both thinking fine. If we just sit back, they still fucking sit back. Like you had to like triple it up and it up.
All right, short throw from Gabe to Christian. Pharrell with the ball now inside his own 18. Judd back to Pharrell. Touch to the middle. All kinds of traffic. Traffic everywhere. But out of bounds. We'll get a Pride throwing to Owen.
Oh, come on.
Oh.
Don't let them play. Let's go.
Okay. All the way on the other end. That's a good look. Julian will get there first. So Julian found Owen. Owen to Julian. A little tap outside for Noah. See if he can get there. It's a good 50-50 ball. And then off of Noah and out of bounds for a Not off of Noah. It's off of them. It's a corner. Probably the 7th corner kick of the day for Pride. I haven't been able to get one in yet. Not really much of a chance on any of them. Try something new here. Owen's going to take it. Julian in front of the goaltender. Noah in the middle. 4 guys up top who now collapse. There's Gabe. Ooh, that was a great delivery. Gabe had a good look. Just headed it a little high.
Right, Steph. Okay. All the way.
The giveaway to Owen. Started back with Gabe. Yeah, right at the halfway line. Ooh, kind of just lost control there. Rush able to grab it. Now Gabe kind of fixing it with a slide tackle, but it will be a rush throw-in. Through ball, Owen Gabbers all over it. Christian out wide to Judd. Good delivery there. Back to Farrell.
Let's go! We can do that! Nice!
Rush had that one. Just dribbled it out of bounds. Throw to Evan. Now back to Farrell. Back up to Evan. Can dribble. Out to Noah. Owen. Back to Evan. Judd can get there. Did not. Good try by Judd.
Good idea, guys. That was a good ball, Evan, almost. Good idea.
Let's keep it moving, young man. Let's go. Go, go.
Let's go, Fry. Let's go.
Way up, TJ. Way up. Get in there. Get that. No, Terry.
It's back out of bounds right off the bat. So Pride with a chance. Quick to Sean. Free kick for Pride as the rush player went down, latched on to Sean's leg, and then complained about getting called for a foul. Got about 10 minutes left here in the game. Sean and Owen over the ball. It's going to be Sean with a low shot.
Let's go. Action.
Punt it all the way down, well past the halfway line. Good header by Gabe. Gabe got to it again. But then down to Rush. Ball still in bounds somehow. Gabe there. Went out wide with it. Julian a drop pass to Judd. Then up to Evan. To Judd. Julian. Take a look the other direction. Go over to Owen right in front of the Pride bench. And up over the top. Oh, man. They called him offside. There's Sean very much disagreeing with it. And so do we. I do too. I don't know how that could have possibly been offside. Defenders back. Goes up the middle over everybody. And Judd got it out of bounds over the end line, so it'll be a rush corner. Under 10 minutes to go. Pride down 2-1. Have to start getting much more aggressive here now. It's a low worm burner. Evan able to clear it. Back in, and then a big boot by Judd. Sean trying to run it down. Good effort. No, Kobe getting tackled from behind. He got literally football tackled from behind and no call. This is such a debacle. Football tackling is now legal. What a joke. Judd, a good steal. It's up for Aiden. Owen, moves inside. A little stop and go. Nice moves here. And he found Judd down the line. Has Julian. Julian with a step to the middle. Judd got it back. Nice steal by Owen. Now up the right wing for Noah. Trying to move around the guy. And looks like yet another foul called on Pride for touching. Football tackling from behind, legal if you're wearing white. Touching, illegal if you're wearing purple. Yeah. Burrell ended up getting the ball and getting it back to Christian. Oh, give away there up the middle. Stop by Evan. Owen, that's up for Sean. Sean turns, sent it down the line. Here comes Kobe in a race with the goal. Oh, man! Didn't even come close to playing the ball and just hip checked Kobe. Filthy play and no call again. The goalie just blasted Kobe. No effort to play the ball at all. Okay, good. He got a yellow card for it. All right, here comes the delivery from Sean. Oh, bounced through the middle. And then just cleared out of bounds. We'll get a corner. Here it is, back post over Judd. Ends up with Sean way back there on the sideline. Deliver it left-footed, but off of one of the many, many white jerseys just hanging out there in the box. Aiden, that's a good stop.
Switch up. Get back up.
Little poke away by Owen. Back with Rush, though.
No, I meant like in the game itself. That's back.
Unlucky bounce there. Rush still has the ball. Then just pulled from behind. And should be a yellow card for 75. It will be for delay of game and just general stupidity all game long. If that's a penalty, I guess you can't aggregate idiotic behavior over the course of a match. But if they did, 75 would be long gone by now. Farrell delivers high, headed by Rush. There's a bounce, ends up with Kobe. Kobe with a move around his defender. Donna, back to Judd. Middle for Noah. Everyone just packed in for Rush. Julian. Good play by the D to get that one back. Down the line to nobody. Just a couple minutes to go, likely. See if we get it down. Yeah, Kobe got to it. That was a good play. And a slide out of bounds.
Offside, ref.
And a corner.
Offside.
Just kidding. Another fictitious offside call, just for good measure.
Let's go, Bray. Let's go.
Farrell, good first touch over to Judd. Middle for Evan. Long ball, trying for Aiden. It's a good play. Aiden's there. Not able to turn it enough to keep him down. So goal kick.
Inside. Georgia, Tyler. Inside.
Go, boys. Let's go.
Steal by Noah. Noah through for Sean. Through to Julian. Julian's in. Julian shoots and scores! Julian ties it up in the last 2 minutes on a great through ball from Sean. And a little bit more justice has been served in an abysmally officiated game. Julian able to sneak it past the goalie on the right side, find the back of the net, and make this game 2-2 in the waning moments. Great play there, combo from Sean to Julian. See if this is a real exciting final minute or just contentedness on both sides with a tie. Rush getting over the halfway line. A little bit of a grab by Noah.
Don't let them play.
Free kick for Rush, pretty much right to the halfway line. Over into the box, all the way through and out. That'll be a goal kick. That bounced right. Oh, good. Evan got there. Kobe brought that down nicely. Good by Kobe. There's a chance. Good job, Judd. And that snuck down over the end line. It'll be a corner kick. Kobe's down though here. Quite sure what happened. Corner kick coming. Probably final minute. It's up over everybody. First guy there, but couldn't handle it, so we'll get a goal kick. Maybe one more attack available for Pride to try to steal this as a win. Or I'll blast it all the way down for Aiden. So, to the middle. Oh, Julian was trying to send him through, but here comes Owen. Owen has Kobe wide. Feeling good enough. We'll see if he can make a move inside. Did. Got taken down. No call. Much worse play there than the PK called early. Oh, and then Julian with a try. Kicked out, and that's going to do it. Final whistle blows on, I wish I could say a good game, but that would be a blatant lie. So this game has ended 2-2.
Nobody got hurt.
For us, I think, thank goodness, the final time we ever have to come to Aurora Sports Complex and be victimized by this kinds of officiating. Over a decade of buffoonery at this location on the map. And never again. But nice job by the boys to show some resiliency and keep pressing, and that great delivery from Sean to Julian, an excellent shot to tie it up there in the last couple minutes and send this home as a tie instead of a loss. So all one of you or zero now are watching. I don't know. I can't see the screen like usual. Sorry for the terrible videography. I'm sure. Can't even imagine how bad it was. Hopefully nobody threw up from motion sickness. But we'll sign out here from Denver. Probably another game next weekend. I think one game Saturday afternoon. Forward to that as this season is quickly coming to a close. Just a handful of games left. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday. Have a great week. See ya.